Today for the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin is right now pumping here and facing a small rejection. The question right now is, are we going to break out with this attempt, or are we going to continue this rejection and find lower price targets? Well guys, there is one breaking news which might be the reason behind this pump, and this is PayPal and Venmo to roll out crypto and Bitcoin buying and selling according to sources. I will be talking about that. I will be sharing with you the sources. I will be sharing with you when we can expect it and if we can expect it, and of course also the impact on the Bitcoin price. I will be zooming out and telling you exactly what that could mean here, especially on the macro time frame here for this specific breakout to the next all-time high. I will be talking about my specific game plan, about price targets and much more, but of course I do want to give you an update here on our Chainlink trading plan here, because you can see that right now Chainlink is kissing the resistance. We will be talking about a possible breakout and what we are expecting in the immediate short term for Chainlink, and also I do want to share with you some social metrics here which prove that the sentiment of Chainlink is pointing towards a very specific direction. Guys, you do not want to miss out on that, so make sure you scroll down, you smash up the like button like crazy. Thank you so much for that. You press the subscription button, the bell, and press on all. And with that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always we are really pumped to go straight into the content. Okay guys, and as always we are starting here on the 4-hourly candles for the Bitcoin price, and I will talk about Chainlink and I will talk about this crazy PayPal news, all the evidence and what we can expect for the Bitcoin price here in the immediate short term, also according to the news. But before, I wanted to shed some light here on the technicals, because you can see Bitcoin actually bounced here yesterday. We covered this possible bounce, especially after we also went above the 4-hourly EMA ribbons. I said yesterday that the likelihood significantly increased for us also to finally break the daily ribbons, and you can see we actually broke above. And I mean, guys, nothing really has changed, but of course this looks much more bullish since we are above the 4-hourly daily ribbon. But guys, keep in mind we got rejected here yesterday on the 4-hourly candles before the daily close on this downward sloping resistance line here. So we are still trapped within that symmetrical triangle. We still need not a 4-hourly candle but a daily candle closing above this symmetrical triangle. But guys, once more, here's the deal. Going back to the daily candles, you can see that it is very important for Bitcoin to be above the EMA daily ribbons as well. This was very important. I mentioned that yesterday because this gives Bitcoin the opportunity here to be squeezed until the end of the triangle and also have a significantly higher chance here right now for the breakout towards the upside. And to show you how significant and how important it is for Bitcoin to be above the EMA daily ribbon, not the 4-hourly but the daily ribbon, is when we are zooming out here, because you can see whenever we actually broke below, we found resistance here, and then Bitcoin also eventually broke down massive. So whenever Bitcoin is actually below the EMA daily ribbon, we are going in a micro bear trend. Whenever we are going above, we are going in a micro bull trend here, and you can see we are supported by it. And of course the likelihood significantly decreases here that Bitcoin is breaking below. But I will be talking about the bearish scenario as well. I just wanted to show you every single time Bitcoin breaks above the EMA daily ribbon, we are seeing this crazy uptrends for Bitcoin, and we just broke above here after we were supported for a very long time. So now the question is, of course, did the odds significantly increase here for us to break out towards the upside? Yes, and I still talked about that for a very long time. I remain bullish as long as Bitcoin is not putting in here a macro lower low below $8,600. Of course guys, as long we are here in this symmetrical triangle, the price targets remain the same. We still have $11,700, maybe a little bit lower right now because we are going here into the symmetrical triangle, maybe $11,500 as a bullish breakout target here towards the upside. But guys, remember, if we are breaking out and if Bitcoin reaches these price levels of $11,500 10,500 to 11,700 US dollars. I mean, I don't have to tell you how important that would be. We would not only crush here this 10,500 horrible resistance we have. No, guys, look at this. We would actually also go above these symmetrical triangles we are putting in since 11 years. I talked about that 1 month ago here on our Twitter channel. By the way, follow us here at MMCrypto. And what I said back then is that this tweet is addressed to all Bitcoin bears. And when we are reaching the 11,000 US dollar price level, actually, once we are going above 10,500 and closing above, then you can see here we would be breaking out of these symmetrical triangles here immediately after the halving. And you can see it, these converging trend lines always in 2011, 2012, 2013 led the Bitcoin price to break out of the symmetrical triangles towards a new all-time high here for the next bull cycle. And then in 2016, the halving here in July, and we eventually broke out once again. Once we are breaking out here on the monthly candles, we are approaching a new all-time high in a 12 to 18 month time frame. And right now it seems like the same thing might be happening again. Let me go on the monthly candles here. You can see it here on Tradingview, and I have drawn that for you. You can see after the halving we are once again approaching here the resistance line. Of course, if we were to be rejected, we might go down here for another test like at 7,000, 6,700, whatever. This is possible. However, the breakout out of the symmetrical triangle, at least judging from the technicals, at least judging from the history, is imminent here. And this triangle ends in November, maybe latest December this year. And if this breakout comes, guys, I am personally predicting a run here to a new all-time high to at least 100, maybe even 150,000 US dollars within the next 12 to 18 months. But guys, very, very important to mention, do not get too excited right now. You can see that we got rejected on the previous daily candle here, also on the 4-hourly candles. So far, we are in rejection mode here, and Bitcoin might go down for a lower test here of the 9,300 US dollar levels. We have to close above, of course, a daily candle above to remain bullish in the immediate short term. However, even if we are retracing down, Bitcoin remains here in this symmetrical triangle, hopefully, and of course the bias would be still bullish. But of course in the micro time frames we need to close above here now, otherwise we are due for another correction here. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. And also very important, once again, a small reminder, scroll down, smash up the like button for that video, click the subscription button here, click the bell and click on all, because only then you can make sure that you are not missing out our next video. And also, of course, all these likes, they are really cheering me up, guys. This is the reason why I'm doing it every single day. So just click the little like button here, and yes, this is all I'm asking for. But now, guys, this is what everyone has been waiting for. News were just breaking that PayPal is maybe planning to accept Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and not only PayPal but also Venmo. And this one is here not only coming from CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, Yahoo Finance, like everyone and their mother is talking about that right now. And you can see here, they are saying, this is from CoinDesk, fintech giant PayPal plans to roll out direct sales of cryptocurrency to its 325 million users, according to 3 people familiar with the matter. So of course this seems a little bit dodgy, but I will be going into it here. We have direct quotes from these very important sources, and we want to shed light a little bit whether this is likely to come or not. So what you can see here is that this one of these sources is saying that my understanding is that they are going to allow buys and sells of crypto directly from PayPal and Venmo. Of course, this is a huge deal. I mean, most of you guys watching, you have the PayPal app on your phone. Most of you guys watching, you are using PayPal at least every now and then to pay for Tradingview or whatever, right? And imagine all the mainstream people who are using PayPal to buy things on Amazon or so. All of these people will, with a few clicks, be able to purchase cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, of course, from their app. And I mean, I cannot mention how important it is. Of course, it has some flaws. Probably you will not be able to claim the Bitcoins physically. And of course, they will take their cut from your purchases, which is at least legitimate, but yes, it is at least giving another gateway for the mainstream to enter this space, and this is what I want to consider bullish, because we want also the people who are not familiar with the tech, who don't know how to do KYC on Kraken, how to buy Bitcoin and withdraw it right there. We want to give them a very easy gateway. Of course, it would be amazing for everyone to understand these technicals, but we have to be a little bit more sensitive here and just be happy for also the grandmas out there being able to buy cryptocurrencies, right? So this is what I wanted to put out there, even though it is yet another institution here trying to bank on Bitcoin. It is something bullish if it is going to happen. So also this article says the industry said that they expected PayPal would be working with multiple exchanges to source liquidity. PayPal is looking to offer buying and selling crypto, and said the service could be expected within the next 3 months, maybe sooner. And this is very important. PayPal declined to comment on the plans. Not only that they didn't comment, they declined to comment here on the plans. And this is of course important to mention. If this would be false rumors, I would say at least the likelihood is higher. They are saying, well guys, we are just doing some research here, don't get too excited. But they are actually not commenting on that, and usually in corporates, this is when something is actually brewing, they are reacting like that. And here also PayPal has a long-standing relationship with Coinbase, and this is of course important to mention. It is not coming from nowhere. PayPal already has a connection to the crypto space, not only to Coinbase, but also they were in contact with other exchanges. So there is already an existing connection, and we can see that the competition is not sleeping. We have Square here from Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, which is already making a lot of revenue recently here with Bitcoin, and also Revolut and many other competitors are doing it. And of course, PayPal doesn't want to lose the prime spot, so they have to go with the time. Otherwise, the time will just evaporate them. And also for all Chainlink believers out there, I do want to give you another update. You remember yesterday, I was saying that Chainlink is right now kissing here this symmetrical triangle. I do want to talk about the exact price target, because yesterday I talked about when we are breaking out of the symmetrical triangle, we will see an up to 60% pump here from the measured move price target. Well, guys, this 60% pump is coming from this specific measured move price target here, and you can see with that recent Bitcoin pump, Chainlink once again pumped with it, and you can see that after our coverage here yesterday, and we covered it with DaVinci J15 also around these areas here, Chainlink was pumping and is right now also, just like Bitcoin, rejected here from this downward sloping resistance line. But guys, look at this. I mean, we cannot be closer to it. The breakout might be happening very, very soon. We are not trading it yet. We don't want to get too excited. We want a daily candle to close above this, and in the best case, maybe even confirm the breakout. And in that case, I would personally also go here into that trade. If we were to be rejected, I see the next price target a little bit lower here at this upward sloping support line at 43,000 Satoshis. And guys, this is what I wanted to share with you. You know that we are using a lot of on-chain metrics. We are also using social metrics to track the sentiment of the people, because you know, whenever everyone is fearful, we should be buying. Whenever everyone is greedy, we should be selling. And the question right now is, are the people fearful or greedy on Chainlink? And this is very important to mention. You might say that they are greedy, because I mean, Chainlink did just nothing but going up here for the last 2 years or 1.5 years with all the listings. Well, guys, I wanted to show it to you here in this specific chart. It is revolutionary. We are using it, and you can use it also completely for free. I will be showing you exactly how. First of all, I wanted to tell you, if you also want to trade here Chainlink, please be sure that you are doing that with a lot of responsibility. You should only be trading it if you are an experienced trader. If you are, we have in the pinned comment down below Bybit, Phemex and DueDEX, and on Phemex you can trade Chainlink. If you click the Phemex link, you put in your email address and your password. After 0.2 Bitcoin deposit, you get $112 completely for free, and you can also trade Chainlink there and other altcoins. So make sure you take advantage of that if you are an experienced trader, of course, only. And now let's get straight into it. This one is here from our partners at Sentiment. You know that we are also partnering up with Glassnode, but this one here is from Sentiment, and they are tracking the number of mentions of a specific keyword in Telegram groups, Reddit, Twitter, and so on. And let's just try here Telegram. I did select Chainlink and Telegram, as you can see it right here. And what we can see usually when the Chainlink price spikes, and this works with all the altcoins, we see also the social metrics, the spikes here for Chainlink going through the roof. But what we can also, by the way, also here in February, Chainlink had this crazy spike, and then this one spiked above. But now we see something unprecedented. The Chainlink price is just increasing and increasing and increasing. But look at this, the social metric volume, the number of mentions of Chainlink is just continuously decreasing. So this gives us, at least from the sentiment point of view, a very good opportunity to buy Chainlink while no one is watching it, even though the price is going up. So of course, this doesn't tell us with a 100% likelihood that the Chainlink price is going to pump like crazy, of course, but it at least tells us that we are here directly before the breakout from the sentiment point of view, not massively bullish, because if this would be spiking up, I would be cautious right now. I would be saying, well, the rejection and the breakdown is much more likely. But right now we can see not so many eyeballs being on Chainlink here on Telegram, but also if we are going to Twitter, it is not as clear as on Telegram, but you can still see here the social metric also on Twitter going down, fewer and fewer mentions on Twitter as well. So of course you have to decide what you are doing with this information, but yes, don't trade it prematurely, make your own game plan and also trade safely. Very important to mention, if you also want to get this free sentiment data, in our pinned comment, if you click on more, you get here this free sentiment account by clicking this link and simply putting in your email address. You put in your email address and then you get this free account. Make sure to take advantage of that. Thank you so much for supporting us here in the affiliate section, guys, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Do you think this rejection is going to go on here and Bitcoin is going to flip bearish, at least in the immediate short term? Or do you actually think that we are going to break out of the symmetrical triangle and finally find higher prices? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button. Thank you so much for joining our Telegram group, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, as always, bye bye.